Welcome to a place where nightmares are hidden behind HOA fences, where neighbors smile by day and whisper by night. You've entered Horrificial. Let's begin. The one thing everyone said about Willow Creek Homeowners Association was that it was safe. No break-ins, no disturbances. Every lawn, every light, every window, perfect. But Daniel Carter learned something that unsettled him more than crime ever could. The HOA president had a key to every house, including his, and it wasn't the locks that kept people safe. It was the fact that they could be opened. Whenever he wanted, it started with a sound. A faint click. Daniel sat up in bed. Anna was asleep beside him, breathing softly. He checked the clock. 2:47 a.m., another sound. This time a slow creak, the front door hinge. He slipped out of bed and padded down the hallway barefoot. The security system was armed. The door should have been locked, but when he reached the living room, the door was open. Just a sliver. Just enough. He stepped outside. No footsteps, no wind. Just the motion sensor light flicking on and off as if something had passed through, but wasn't there anymore. The next morning, Anna noticed it too. "It's like someone was inside," she whispered, examining the scuffed doormat. Daniel called the HOA office. "Someone opened my door last night. Can you check the neighborhood cameras?" The receptionist answered too quickly. "We don't keep night footage anymore, sir. It's protocol." "Protocol?" Daniel asked. "Then what are the cameras for?" "Community compliance," she said. "Not security." Later that day, Daniel found an HOA flyer slipped under their door. No envelope, no return address. On the back of the flyer, someone had written in neat black ink, "The president always has access." The HOA president, Mr. Langford, lived 2 houses down. A tall, unnervingly polite man in his 60s with a perfectly pressed suit no matter the hour. Daniel approached him that afternoon. "You have a key to my house." Langford smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. "Of course. Every home in Willow Creek comes with one. It's in the contract." Daniel stiffened. "I never agreed to that." Langford tilted his head. "You moved in. That's enough." And then almost casually he added, "I only use it when necessary." Daniel's blood ran cold. "When is that?" Langford didn't blink. "You'll know." That night, Daniel installed 3 extra locks. He set up cameras. He even pushed a chair under the front doorknob like in cheap horror movies. At exactly 2:47 a.m., the click returned. Then, all the new locks turned on their own. Slowly, smoothly. The chair slid away from the door as if pushed by invisible hands. The knob twisted. Daniel whispered, "Anna, wake up." But no sound came out of his mouth. Something had taken his voice. The door opened. A silhouette stood there, Langford smiling, holding a clipboard. "Routine inspection," he whispered. Daniel stormed out the next day, desperate for answers. He knocked on Mrs. Flores's door, an older woman who'd lived here for 18 years. "Does he come into your house?" he asked. Her eyes flicked to the cameras on the streetlight. She didn't speak, only wrote something on a notepad. "Don't ask questions after midnight." Behind her, Daniel noticed a mirror nailed to the door from the inside, and more mirrors in the hallway, like she was watching every corner, or trying to keep something out. Daniel broke into the HOA office after midnight. He didn't care anymore. Inside a locked cabinet, he found a metal box with dozens of keys, all tagged with house numbers. His house key glinted at him from the center, but below the tray was something stranger, a second set of keys with no house numbers, only symbols etched into the metal, circles, triangles, spirals, and a single photograph, dated decades before Willow Creek was built, showing the land empty, except for a single doorway buried in the ground. That night, Langford used the key again. But this time, Daniel waited with a hammer. The door opened. No one stood there, just cold air and the smell of iron. He stepped outside, but the neighborhood wasn't the same. The houses were silent. The sky was wrong. No stars, no moon, only a flat sheet of gray like an old photograph. Behind him, Langford's voice. "This isn't the first Willow Creek." Langford led him through the cul-de-sac. But the houses here were cracked, hollow, abandoned versions of the real neighborhood. "This is the original," Langford said. "We built over it, layer after layer. Every family that moves in makes it stronger. Every unlocked door feeds it." Daniel trembled. "Feeds what?" Langford smiled. the thing that wants in. They arrived at Daniel's house, or rather its rotting twin. The front door opened on its own. In the center of the living room floor was a trapdoor Daniel had never seen before. Chains wrapped around it. The wood bulged like something underneath was breathing. Langford held up the master key. Every family leaves eventually, one way or another. But your door opened itself. That means it chose you. Daniel tried to run, but the ground shifted beneath his feet, pulling him toward the trapdoor. The chains began to unwind. Upstairs in the real Willow Creek, Anna and Mia woke to silence. The house was locked tight. Daniel was gone. When Anna opened the front door, a fresh HOA notice lay on the doormat. Unit 14 is now vacant. New keys have been issued. 2 men in dark suits were already walking up the driveway with a new family. Mia whispered, "Where's Dad?" Anna didn't answer, because she could still hear faint scratching from under the floorboards. Weeks later, neighbors said how nice the new family was. The HOA smiled at every meeting. No one ever asked about Daniel Carter. Because in Willow Creek, when the president keeps a key to your house, you never really own it, and every locked door is only locked until he decides to open it. If the president has a key to every house, then none of us are ever truly safe. And trust me, what comes next is even worse. Make sure to subscribe to Horrificial so you don't miss the next nightmare lurking behind your own front door.